Around town, it's maple syrup season.
Oh, love maple syrup. Cameron Fontana is live in Mount Vernon learning how to tap those trees. Hey, Cam.
Hey, good morning. That's right. We're about an hour away from Columbus. Really excited to be at the Butcher Family Maple Products. You can see behind me the steam is rising from the building because today we're going to show you from start to finish how they get maple syrup. Right now is the perfect season for it. From the tree right here to the container. So this morning on Good Day Columbus, you guys better be ready because we're going to be downing this all morning long.
Nice.
Are you ready to tap that, Pete and Karen?
You're just like, I see what you did there. You're just like Buddy the Elf. I like that. Thanks, Cam.
Tap that tree, Cam. Around town this morning, we are learning the whole process of making maple syrup.
I mean, we're pretty good at eating it.
Absolutely.
Making it, not so much. Cameron Fontana live in Mount Vernon this morning. Hey, Cam.
Good. Hey, what's going on, Pete? Guess what? I just tapped my first tree. Is that right, Justin?
Absolutely.
Woo! So we're hanging out here at Butcher Family Maple Syrup. With me is Justin, the owner. Justin, I mean, why is this a good season right now?
The warming and the cooling, the warm temperatures.
So what's happening with the maple syrup?
Right now, it's we had a record-breaking February for us.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We made more syrup in the month of February than we ever had before in the past.
Wow.
That's just because of the warm days, the cold nights.
And how does it work? Because the sap, when it gets warm from being frozen, basically, does that mean it's just flowing?
Correct. The sap travels up and down the trees based on freezing and thawing cycles, and we're taking the sap out of the tree while it's traveling.
Now, what we set up right here is kind of the old school way to collect the sap.
Correct.
But if you can see all along here, there are lines everywhere. How many trees do you have tapped?
We tap a total of about 5,700 trees.
Oh my gosh, and that's all sucking to where?
To our facility here, where we have remote pump houses, and it pumps the sap underground to our building to be processed.
And when the sap comes out, I mean, it's not like this syrup right here, and you'll see it in the next step, but it's like water, isn't it?
Correct. It's 98 to 99% water.
Wow, so only 2% sugar in it originally.
Correct.
And then you do the process that we're going to show where we take the steam and evaporate.
We get rid of the water and make the syrup.
How many years have you guys been doing this?
About 5 total, continuous, and my dad did it growing up, so we did it as a kid a couple times, but last 5 years pretty much on this level.
That is so neat. So we have this right here, and I mean, are you reaching the end of the season to be able to tap the sap?
Yeah, yep. We'll keep collecting sap as long as we can. The forecast is not showing any freezing nights, so once the sap quits running, we'll be done for the year.
Wow, and then people get to eat it.
Correct.
Awesome.
Yep.
So in the next step, we're going to show you which spot is it? What's it called again, Justin?
In our tank room.
We're going to show you the tank room of sap, and in every hit, I got my little bottle right here. Can I take another shot of syrup?
You can have as much as you want.
Oh, here we go. I know you said Buddy the Elf. This is so good, guys. We're going to toss it back to you.
Wow. Yeah, and like Catherine, the producer, just said, Cam, yeah, the old fuel that sugar high.
I've never seen anybody just chug syrup before, have you?
That's, again,
that's
outside of the
a first for
movie
me.
Elf, it's just Cam.
8:12 this morning. You know what? Cameron is hanging out today learning how to make maple syrup.
He is live in Mount Vernon sampling the goods. Right, Cam? What's coming up?
Hey, that's right, Pete. Well, we're continuing to follow the life of maple syrup from the tree to the lines over to the pump house, then underground right here all the way to the tank room that's coming up next. So we'll see you in about 3 minutes. Come on, Edwin.
Like a radio dialing in strong. Come on, sing.
This is so cool this morning around town. It's that sweet time of year, time to make maple syrup.
Certainly fitting on Pancake Day. Cameron Fontana live in Mount Vernon, learning the steps from tapping the trees to making that tasty syrup, Cam.
That's right, Pete. And you know what? This is the kind of syrup you want with your pancakes. This is as fresh as it gets, right, Justin?
Correct.
So we talked earlier in the teas, that over there is the pump house that's pumping all the sap from the trees.
Right.
But then from the pump house, underground right here,
Correct.
the sap lines are running?
Correct.
Okay, so they run to here. Now, what is this room and what is this?
This is our raw sap storage tank. This sap you're seeing coming in here is coming, it's raw maple sap. It's 98% water. We got to get rid of that water. So each of those lines represent one of the pump houses we have in the woods. This one just turned on. You can see it's coming from this closest building here.
Oh my God. Now, it just looks like water.
Correct.
Look at that. Now, right there you said 98%. How much do you fill in a day?
On a good day, we can run 10 to 12,000 gallons of sap from all of our trees.
What? And then from there, where does that then go?
This sap then runs through a reverse osmosis process, which concentrates the sap that you see on this other tank.
Over here?
Yes, this concentrated sap is coming out at about a 4% concentration. We use reverse osmosis and get it to a total of 12% before we ever even put it on our evaporator, which is what you saw the steam come out.
Oh my gosh. And this is all just to make sap,
Maple
right?
syrup.
Or just to make maple syrup. Now, one thing I want to do, because I see the line right up there, can you just drink that?
Yep, you can drink that. It tastes like water, has a little bit of sugar to it.
So I'm going to put this right here. Oh, look at that.
So far this year, we've ran about 120,000 gallons of sap through this facility.
Look at that. We're going to toss it back to you, Marshall. Oh, it's like sweet water.
It's 8:48 on this Tuesday morning and around town. Perfect morning for Cameron Fontana to learn about something sweet.
Yes, he is making maple syrup. He is out in Mount Vernon. And Cam, this is my question. What happens to all the sap when it comes out of the tree?
Oh, my call dropped. Oh,
Can you hear me?
woo.
So you take all the sap out of the maple tree. Oh, he doesn't have his.
Oh, my call dropped if you can hear me. I'm
That's
going to know in a
okay.
second. Oh. Yeah? You got me? I think you got me. I'm going to wait to see right now on the delay. We're over here at Butcher Family Maple Products with a little bit of technical difficulties, but that's okay. We're back with Justin. How's it going, Justin?
Good.
Good. So we're here right now. We talked about the room earlier, the tank room, that the water went down. Now over here, what's the room under there?
Reverse osmosis.
Okay, so what happens in that room?
We're using the electric machines to take water out of the sap before we have to boil it. So we're removing 75% of the water from the sugar or from the sap before we ever use our natural gas-fired evaporator to evaporate the rest of the water.
So then from there, you come up here.
To this holding tank.
And what is this holding tank?
This is our concentrated sap that is what's feeding our evaporator now. This sap is traveling into the evaporator. As water evaporates out, it lets more sap in, turning it into maple syrup.
Okay, so let's go down here. We're gonna go down the steps. Now this machine over here, it's very hot, I know that.
Yep.
And then if you see right over here, you can start to see the shape and the form, is that right?
Right, this here coming off is pure maple syrup. This coming into this machine, it looks like water. By the time it gets through here, the heat on this is caramelizing the sugar crystals. It's removing the water, correcting the
What
density.
makes it brown?
The heat on the sugar
heat?
crystals.
Almost, it's not burning it, but the heat is making it
no,
darker.
it just gives it the caramel color.
Oh, and if you could only smell in the studio, then it goes through here. What's this real
This
quick,
is a
Justin?
filtering process. This is what takes out any of the impurities that develop through the processing of maple syrup. This is removing the sugar sand, the niter sand, and this is making the finished product of clean, pure maple syrup.
Oh man, and then right here you put it in the barrel. This is it right here?
That is it.
Here, Justin, Edwin, let's give you one. We're gonna toss it back to you guys. Cheers to authentic, real, Mother Nature's all natural syrup, baby. Here
Wow, look at that.
Nothing
Fresh
like
from the tap.
shots in the morning, right?
Yeah, nice, Cam.
And it is 9:30 now on Good Day Columbus. Around town this morning, hey, celebrate, it's National Pancake Day. And we're learning to make something essential to the breakfast favorite.
This morning, Cameron Fontana is in Mount Vernon. He's got the ins and outs of maple syrup. Good morning, Cam.
Hey guys, you know what? That's right. We've been showing you the whole process of maple syrup. In the last hit, we showed you how it heats it up, makes it sticky and brown. From there, you put it in these drums, right, Justin?
Yes, sir.
Nice. And then from the drums, you move it over here to where you actually bottle it. Now, how much sap do you need? That's the water we saw from the tree to make maple syrup.
We need 60 to 70 gallons of pure maple sap to make 1 gallon of maple syrup.
60 to 70 gallons of sap for only 1 gallon.
To fill 4 of those jugs.
Oh my gosh. So these are right here. These are new containers you got, right?
Yep, just got them about a week and a half ago.
And why is this hot?
Because we hot pack all our syrup to make sure we get a good seal with the lid. That way it stays fresh on your shelf.
Oh, look at that. And then are these containers designed to keep in that heat?
Yes, yep, they're designed for the heat and for maple syrup specifically.
Very nice. So we're right at the top. We're going to put the cap on it right here. And you also, not only is it just maple syrup, but you can do some pretty cool things with candy.
Right.
What's this?
Maple cotton candy.
What? How does that work?
This is 4 parts cane sugar to 1 part maple sugar. It's ran through the machine.
Oh my gosh, can I take a bite of it?
You can have that whole thing.
Oh, that's good. Hey, you gotta go crazy with cotton candy.
Right.
Now, this is what you use for it.
That's maple granulated sugar.
How do you get it like that?
We take the maple syrup, we heat it up to 252 degrees, we put it in a mixer, mix it up, and then sift it.
So cool. Well, coming up in the next hit, we're gonna have some waffles, I believe some bagels. We're just gonna have a good time and show you how you can get some of this amazing maple syrup. I'm gonna dig in.
That sounds yummy.
So cool to know
Thanks,
that's
Cam.
right in our backyard, too.
Hey, welcome back to Good Day Columbus, everybody. We're finishing up our time with the Butcher family here at their Maple Products area. And to my right is Justin's dad, Ron. How are you doing, Ron?
Good, good.
So how many generations have you been working with here?
This is a sixth-generation family farm. Justin's the fifth, and his new son is the sixth generation to live out here.
That is so cool. And you guys are so much more than maple. You kind of turn it into confections, right?
Yes.
So what do I have in my hand right
That's
here?
maple cream.
Uh-huh.
That's 100% maple syrup, processed a little differently, made into a creamy spread.
So pretty much like straight maple butter.
Exactly.
Oh, it's delicious. And I see you got some candy too, Ron. What do you have there?
Yes, this is maple candy made out of the pure maple syrup, and Justin whips it into candies and creams and sugars for an all-natural treat.
Awesome. And you can see in here the whole wall of things that you can purchase. Justin, you guys have an open house this weekend, is that right?
We do. Yes, it's Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. both days. We welcome you to come out. We'll give you a free guided tour of our facility. We'll have samples for you to try, and you'll get to see the process from the tree to the finished product in here.
Awesome. So if you saw it on TV this morning and you enjoyed it, come out here. Where's the website they can find more information?
www.butchermaple.com.
All right.
Or you can check us out on Facebook. We also have a Facebook page.
Awesome. Well, you know what? I'm going to take another bite of this maple butter right here, or the maple cream. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. More's coming up after the break. We'll see you soon.